The gym was silent, phones aimed, hearts pounding. Olia stood alone, surrounded by laughter that had just turned to fear. One girl lay on the floor, groaning. Another backed away, shocked. But Olia didn't flinch. No yelling, no panic, just calm, practiced control like someone who'd faced far worse than hallway bullies. No one had seen it coming. Not the teachers, not the students, and definitely not Madison. This isn't just a story about a fight, it's a story about what happens when people misjudge quiet power. Welcome, story lovers. From where are you watching? Comment the name of your city. Olia was the new girl again. Her mum's job had dragged them across 4 states in 6 years, and this quiet suburban high school felt no different and welcoming, distant, and all too white. Still, she kept her head down, wore her oversized hoodie, and sat alone during lunch, hoping to go unnoticed. The town was clean and calm, the kind that bragged about its tight-knit community. But Olia could already feel the wall's eyes that lingered too long, whispers that died when she walked by. She was used to starting over, but this time felt heavier. Something in the air buzzed differently. Maybe it was the way those 3 girls in the hallway looked at her, or how the gym teacher barely acknowledged her during roll call. Olia didn't flinch. No one here knew her past or what she was capable of, and maybe that's what made this school's silence feel like a setup. It started small. Olia's locker was jammed shut one morning, chewed gum and glitter glue smeared inside. She ignored it. Then came the whispers in gym class, loud enough to hear, soft enough to deny. Jungle Barbie must have got in on a quota. The ringleader, Madison, had a smile too perfect to be kind. Her group followed like shadows, always watching, always giggling when Olia walked past in history class. Olia raised her hand once, just once, and the teacher paused, his face unreadable. "Interesting perspective," he said flatly, before turning away. No engagement, just a dismissal wrapped in politeness. The final blow came in the cafeteria. She sat down with her tray, headphones on, eyes lowered until chocolate milk spilled across her hoodie. Madison stood over her, fake shocked. "Oops, my hand slipped." Laughter erupted. Olia looked up, heart pounding, not from fear, but restraint. She stood, silent. The room hushed, and then Madison whispered, loud enough to sting, "Bet she go all ghetto on us now." That moment froze in time. Olia didn't move, didn't speak, but something had changed. The bullies smirked, assuming victory. But none of them knew the hours Olia spent in the dojo, the broken boards, the silent discipline, the trophies boxed away in her closet. They saw a quiet black girl. What they didn't see was the storm building beneath her calm. The next day, in gym, it escalated. Madison and her crew circled Olia near the bleachers, phones ready. "Come on, Karate Kid," Madison taunted. "Show us what you got." She shoved her hard. Olia stumbled but didn't fall. A second shove followed, harder. A knee aimed at her stomach. Instinct took over. In a blur, Olia caught Madison's wrist, mid-swing, and twisted gently, but firmly until the mocking smile disappeared. Another girl lunged. Olia sidestepped and swept her leg out, sending the girl crashing down. Silence fell. Teachers ran. Phones stopped recording. And there stood Olia, not angry, not wild, just calm, centered, in control. What began as humiliation ended with revelation. The girl they tried to break just exposed their worst fear. Strength they couldn't bully. Dear audience, if you're enjoying the story, Don't forget to give it a like, it really helps. Asterisk Aaliyah was suspended for overreacting. Madison walked free. The school called it a misunderstanding, but everyone had seen the video. And this time, the silence wasn't hers. Whispers turned into questions. A few students even spoke up. Aaliyah didn't want fame or pity. She just wanted to be seen for who she truly was. Her strength wasn't in her fists, it was in her restraint, her discipline, her dignity. But this wasn't just her story. It echoed through every hallway where a black student walks alone, judged before they even speak. How many more Aaliyahs have to rise before the system stops trying to silence them? Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel for more powerful stories and new videos.